Tommy Wiseau, thanks for being with us.
Hi, how are you?
Great to meet you. Star, director, writer, producer of The Room. There's a big event coming up, a RiffTrax live event. Can you tell us some about that?
Yeah, we have a special screening of The Room on May 6th and May 12th. There'll be 700 theaters across the country, in the U.S. as well, on May 6th in Canada.
As far as The Room goes, is this the most people that will be seeing it simultaneously in the history of the film?
Yeah, that's the first time actually we have 700, but keep in mind we'll be screening The Room the past 12 years.
Right.
So we're screening all over the world. So actually we have more than 700 theaters, but this time will be the same time. So I'm very happy with that.
So tell us how you came to hook up with the RiffTrax people.
Well, they hook up with me. I don't hook up with them.
Okay, well tell us how that happened.
So they call us, contact us, they give us a proposal, and I say it's a pretty good proposal, and I say, I'm not a fan of the RiffTrax. Let's straight down this one, okay?
Okay.
However, I support them because of the, it's different cookie cutter from Hollywood, different entertainment.
Right.
So I like that. So that's why it's the same like The Room. So I don't know if you guys watch The Room or not, but long story short, it's different cookie cutter from Hollywood. A lot of stuff. Right now, I'm speak out very openly about it because sometimes, on the line, people like, BSing a little bit, I might say that, to be nice,
Right.
So I want to straight out some of the records, everything what you see, The Room is done attentionally, and you can see like on the Blu-ray, on DVD, behind the scene.
Okay.
But anyway, move on, next question, it's your show.
So, you said you're not a fan of RiffTrax in general, but you allow them to
No, it's not allowed. Let's straight down.
Okay.
Allowed or support is two different things.
Okay.
I say I support them because I think they have a good idea, and I support them basically what they're doing as a different entertainment.
Right.
They tackle different audiences, and also I think it will be beneficial for The Room. And plus, I'm pro freedom, so it's nothing wrong when people making fun of the project, in this case, The Room. I've been preaching this for 12 years. So I always say you can laugh, you can cry, you can express yourself, but please don't hurt each other.
Do you think it comes from a place of love for the film, or do you think it comes from somewhere that's a little more mean-spirited? Like when you say that they're making fun of it, when the RiffTrax does their thing, do you think it comes from a place of genuine love of what the film does?
No, not really, because you see, well, I don't know, you may ask them, but I think I told them very openly that in The Room you have many layers of different, dialogue as well, voices, accent, etc., etc. So you can use this very easily. Two is better than three. Two is better than three for each crowd, for example. Or you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay,
right.
Got it. You see, nice echo. But anyway, so you have many elements from within The Room that you can use it just for fun. And I observed this also in the screening of The Room. Like we have regular screening, as you probably know. Yeah. And I have a Q&A, and we screen The Room, like I said, all over the world, worldwide. From Australia, Canada. We have big fans of The Room. So I'm very happy what happened. But at the same token, I'm come out and say, hey, I'm speak up here because some of the stuff people don't understand me. I'm America. Yes, I'm American with accent. So what? Beat me. Take my blood, whatever. I'm just teasing. But anyway, move on your question.
Okay,
so again, to respond to your question,
right?
I support them, but I'm not the fan. It's really awkward, but there's nothing wrong when people express themselves what they want to express themselves.
Right.
So that's where I come from.
So you say you screen all over the world. How many screenings do you go to personally?
I have once a month right now with screenings that we call special events. Like right now we're touring. We just come back from San Francisco and London, so we have really spectacular screenings.
What's the vibe like when you're in the room? Not to make a pun.
When you can say whatever.
when you're in the theater while The Room is playing, what do you think it's a different vibe than when people watch it without you?
I think so. So I'm assuming, I don't know, you may ask the fan of The Room the next time. By the way, we have a big event in Los Angeles in June 3rd. That's the 12th anniversary of The Room. So you guys are invited.
Okay, great.
So you will see. You may ask then. I don't know.
Is that a public screening?
Yes.
Where is it going to be?
In Westwood. Westwood at the Regent Theater.
And that's June 3rd, 12th anniversary screening.
Yeah, 12th anniversary. We actually, you can go to theroommovie.com. You will see it, the scheduling.
And you're going to be in attendance.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, in person.
So let me transition to.
So let me respond to your question again.
Oh yeah,
you go too fast. I don't know, but I am assuming that it's probably a little different.
Right.
Than you watching without Tommy Wiseau, but I don't know. You may ask him. Continue with your question.
So back to the making of the film.
Sure.
I met your friend Greg last month.
Okay.
And he mentioned, and he talked about. I talked to him quite a bit before another room Q&A.
Sure, no problem.
About the influences on the film, and you were a big Tennessee Williams Streetcar Named Desire fan.
Yes,
I am.
Correct? I still am.
So that's a huge influence for you.
Well, I don't know so much influence, but also Citizen Kane, Orson Welles, and also James Dean, and others. But you see, I don't call it so much influence, but it did affect me a certain way.
Right.
It may say influence, but again, as you probably know, did you read the Greg Sestero book?
I did read the book.
Okay, so I'm supporting, you may ask me how much I support it. So I'm responded.
Okay, well then how much do you support the book?
I support only 40% of the book.
Which 40%?
Well, if you look at over a bigger whole, because, you know, some of the stuff is, first of all, exaggeration. One of example, let me give you example. I used to have retail stores,
right?
Levi's, for example, and you cannot sell Levi's, you know, bootlegging Levi's, meaning not real Levi's. It's completely nonsense. Also, I'm a designer. I don't know if you know. If you ever go to TommyWiseau.com, you will see it. I design underwear, for example.
I've seen the underwear.
You saw it. Oh, wow. Harper, you can wear it. Stupid, I
don't know that I have the body for it, frankly.
Don't say that. Because we have all sizes.
Well, I mean, right, but I mean, it just may not look as well on me.
Unless
you recommend it.
I mean, I recommend it very strongly.
You see me. Okay.
We're from size. Again, this is nothing to do with you, but we're from size.
I'm not shy about it.
Extra small to 3Xs.
Okay.
So probably we accommodate you, but it's too bad I didn't bring it today. But
well, I'm definitely gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
So as for the book. We won't touch on the content of the book.
No, wait, let me explain one more time. I say always to you guys, you can say whatever you want. I'm pro-freedom. You can express yourself. You can ask whatever you want.
But I think ultimately the book is a fascinating story.
Yeah, it is.
About even minus all the details about the filmmaking process.
Oh yeah, sure. I agree with that.
And it's an interesting story. And there's filmmaking details in there that you don't necessarily get when you see the room. You know.
I agree.
But
sometimes it's exaggeration. That's my point.
What's the biggest exaggeration to you? Do you want to answer that?
Well, absolutely. You know, I don't know if you saw just recently. For example, script. He mentioned the script, but not as a detail.
Right.
Because a lot of people say script did not exist, and we actually did a little trailer relate to the script. I don't have the opportunity to look at it, but you can go to again TommyWiseau.com. You will find it. Relate to the script. To me it's pretty insulting, you know, like imagine you create something, you work so hard and people, it's not the question bashing. Critic is fine with me. I don't care about that. But you see, some of the stuff is not just, you know.
Yeah.
I wrote the script, and some of the actors, not per se Greg Sestero, but he actually mentioned in the book, script did exist.
Yeah.
But I give the script copy somebody else too, not only one or two people, you know.
Yeah.
So the script was available on the site, and we actually prepared like a little trailer, and you will see it. So again, some of our douchebags, you know, they do whatever they wanted, but that's fine with me. But the same talking, they're wrong, and so we try to straight down the record.
All right, so there's a rumor, not a rumor, but the film is being developed, the book is being developed into a film with James Franco and Dave Franco.
Yes.
And James Franco is slated to play you
and
direct the film. You have to have thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is I support them, number one. Number two, I'm part of it, involved with the project, but I'm not sure how deeply will be involved. But I think he's a good actor. His brother as well. So we'll see which direction they go. You know, they're producing with Seth Rogen, so they may do this way, they may do that way. You know, so many different ways you can do it.
What sort of input do you have on the film? Are you free to say?
Yes, I can say just a general because they told me not to talk about apparently. But I would tell you just a general and public knows that, you know, they write in script right now, that's my understanding, and they'll be producing hopefully this year. and they will ask me some of the questions, and partially I'm involved. That's all what I can say for now.
So it is going to be the story of The Room.
The Room plus the friendship between me and Greg, I think they will be combined these two topics.
Now, how is the friendship between you and Greg now? Is it still as strong as it was?
We're still talking, but it's not as strong as before, because again, you know, by the way, I will write a book too, Disaster Artist by Tommy Wiseau. It'll be totally different, you know?
Are you working on that, or is that something you've
No,
got
actually, I'm working on The Neighbors right now. I don't know if you know.
I do.
The sitcom, we have The Neighbors on Hulu, and we are producing here in Los Angeles. So I'm very happy with that. And you know, I'm working on another project called Foreclosure.
Yeah.
Also, a vampire movie, maybe sequel for and prequel as well for The Room.
What would a prequel involve? Would it be Johnny's story or
Johnny's absolutely from Louisiana.
Now, what about a sequel? What would a sequel be?
Well,
would you bring Johnny back?
Maybe he will be. See, that's the end of. People don't understand that Johnny can survive.
Yeah, well,
You never know.
I don't know how Johnny can survive.
Can survive the bullet.